Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa.
Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to do our May pickups video. So
it's a little bit, maybe a little bit less.
It's a little bit less.
Maybe
it's a little bit less. There was no expo or convention or anything like that, and
my brother was in town.
Your brother was in town.
So, but we haven't really done too much. I don't know. It was like just a little bit here and there. So.
Yeah, not too many garage sales.
No.
We did some at the beginning of the month, but then the last couple of weekends have been busy. So.
Yeah, so we haven't really.
So most of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is new. We got a couple of garage sales, a couple of Craigslist, and some Goodwill stuff. So let's go ahead and get started with. Okay. So we're going to do it a little differently. Normally I organize them by game system, but I think we'll do it by bundle, by the way that we received them in roughly chronological order. Okay, so near the beginning of the month, I ordered Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition from Amazon. I've been waiting for this one to go down in price for a while, and it finally went under $20, so I grabbed it. Metro Last Light. I'm looking for Metro 2033 also, but this one, Newegg had a deal. It was like $13, so I grabbed that.
Free shipping?
I think it was free shipping, yeah. $13 shipped or something like that. And Castle of Shikigami 3 for the Wii. This is a shooter that I think I found out about from another YouTuber. I mean, by watching another YouTube video. I don't know who it was, but I like shooters, and I've been trying to pick up stuff for the Wii. It's new. It was a little bit pricey, but I've been watching it for a while, and I finally just pulled the trigger on it.
Do you have 1 and 2?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea what 1 and 2.
Oh,
what systems those are even for. So I'll have to look into it. Okay, so the next thing was Melissa hit up a garage sale.
I went looking for a garage sale and they had nothing. Or no, I went looking for a garage sale, and as I drove up, it was like a backyard garage sale, and I had the kids with me, so I wasn't gonna do that. So I kept going because I was on a road that I didn't know, and I just wanted to do a turnaround. So when I got to the next street to do a turnaround, there was another garage sale sign. So I was like, all right, I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
So I checked it out, and this guy had a table of stuff, and I thought it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and it was pretty cheap. And he said it all worked. Didn't we pay 10?
It was 15 for everything. So everything we'll talk about here was in the garage sale, and it was 15. And actually, there's some other stuff which I'll just mention.
Yeah.
Which I don't have here because it's duplicates for me, so I don't really talk about it. I don't really show that. But let's start with. Why don't you start with the?
This.
Why don't we start with the system back there?
All right. So he had a N64.
N64, it's utterly filthy.
It is.
He's a smoker,
and it
stinks, and it's filthy. But it does have
the controller for one, and it has
and it has the memory expansion pack. So that to me made it worth it. And then the controller has a first party
memory.
First party memory. Just jammed in here.
Yeah.
First party memory. They call it the controller pack. It's the memory pack. So it came with the AC adapter, a controller, and expansion pack and a controller pack. And then what else came with it here?
He had a Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
And it wasn't yellowed. It wasn't yellowed. So I was like, oh, I should pick that up.
Yeah, I swapped this one. So I've already cleaned it and swapped it. This is the bottom from my my other Super Nintendo. I swapped the bottoms out because we found out that even though this one had a sticker right up here that said works, it doesn't work. It will, I'm not sure what it is. I've cleaned it out, I've looked at it.
Well, didn't we see that they like spilled Coke or something?
They spilled some kind of soda or coffee in the middle. There was somebody online who I found had a similar problem, and it was the reset button being shorted out. That's not the problem with mine. I know the video chip is doing something because it detects the video coming out of the system, the TV does, but the game doesn't boot. So this is busted. It's clean, and I used the bottom in my other Super Nintendo to make it a nice non-yellowed Super Nintendo.
They must have used it as a coaster because it makes a real nice coaster for your drink.
Yeah, right.
So.
And then it also came with
this Gamegear.
Gamegear, which also doesn't work. The sound works, which is interesting because most of them the sound doesn't work on. But I cleaned it up and I can't get it to boot up reliably. There's something weird. Sometimes I can push on it funny and it'll get the boot. But I tried to take out the sound card in it, but the sound board in this particular Gamegear, the revision is different than my other Gamegear, so I can't use it. So I have one Gamegear that doesn't have any sound, and I have this Gamegear which, when it works, has good sound, but I can't get it to boot reliably, and I can't even cross-match the parts because they're two different board revisions. So out of the 3 systems he gave us, or we bought, only one of them works. This Nintendo 64 does work.
Yeah.
And then along with it, we got a couple of games.
You want to talk about the ones that we don't have?
Yeah, those are all the ones we don't have.
And then the ones that we have, sorry. So we have Lufia for the Game Boy Advance.
Lufia, what's it called? What's the full title?
Yeah.
Lufia, The Ruins of Lore. And it's a little bit yellowed. I think the label's a little yellowed. I don't know. I don't have anything to compare it to, but this does work.
And then we got Gamegear Sonic
Chaos.
Sonic
Chaos.
I was trying to read the middle. Sonic Chaos.
It's a Sonic Hedgehog Chaos.
Okay. And
Sonic
then
Chaos.
Super Columns for Gamegear.
Super Columns.
Yep.
And then along with those, we got the duplicates. I got the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
So and Dragon Quest 8, which I already had, so I don't count that.
My batting average wasn't very good.
Yeah, this guy was not real happy with this guy. I've never had this kind of luck with the garage sale where half the items didn't work. So he knew what he was, I mean, he whatever.
But, and then he had this Super Mario History 25th Anniversary CD. This is a CD. So he actually had 2 of these. This one's sealed, and then he had another one that wasn't sealed.
Yeah, I have another one that he sold me that wasn't sealed, but it's also missing the paperwork. So.
Yeah. So
I do have this game, but I now have some extra copies of the music CD, and this one happens to be sealed. So for $15, all of that stuff, it was okay. I was hoping the Oracle of Ages would work. You know, that's a good trader. I think it's a good trader. I haven't tried trading it, but the systems don't work, and except for the Nintendo 64, and I did get some Gamegear games. But for $15, it was still not too bad.
Yeah, I guess we got Dragon Quest 8.
Dragon Quest 8, yeah. I already had that, but now I got another one that, you know,
Yeah.
it's probably desirable. All right, so what have we got next? Okay, so then next in chronology, I went to a Goodwill. This is just some random junk. I found one of the protected Xbox cables. This is one of the ones that Microsoft sent out after a few years because the Xboxes were overheating. It was a recall. So this was sitting there, so I grabbed it. Just figured it would, you know, be kind of fun, or kind of okay to have, I guess. PlayStation 2 AC adapter, also Goodwill. I always try to pick up this kind of stuff. I never know when I'm going to find a loose PlayStation 2 and it'll need an adapter, so that'll be just a spare. DualShock, blue DualShock. This is a DualShock 1, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up. Just getting the different colors. It's a DualShock 1, so it's a PlayStation, PlayStation 1 or PSX version of the DualShock. Wii cable, no big deal here. The best part is that this is the best pickup of this. This is a Wii component cable, and I got this for $3. And I was a little worried when I was picking it up because the guy was like, "Oh, where'd you find that?" And I said, "Well, I found it in the back with the rest of the cables." And then he went to check the Wii's that they had in the glass case to make sure that, you know, they all had their cables, because he's like, "Well, we should sell it with the Wii's." And fortunately, they all had their cables already. And I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna sell me this thing, right?" It's sitting in the back. So it was $3. Really glad to have this. It's the component cable for the Wii. Not as valuable as the component cable for the GameCube, but still, that made that a pretty good pickup. Yeah. And then along with that day, I got House of the Dead 3. We're House of the Dead fans. I don't think we can ever actually play this.
Yeah,
it requires a light gun or something, and I have the House of the Dead 2. Maybe it says light gun supported. Maybe you don't have. Maybe you can play it with a controller. But I have House of the Dead 2 and 3, that compilation for the Wii. But I saw this there, and it was. I figured, what the heck, this will be fun to have.
You have to complete your collection.
Well, yeah, but I don't have House of the Dead 1 for the Saturn either. So I pick up. Basically, I'll pick up a House of the Dead game if I see one. All right, and then I just picked this up at a Target, Little Big Planet. I got this game for free as a download when the Sony PlayStation Network went down. About 2 years ago now. It went down for like 4 or 5 weeks, and they were offering free downloads. That's all well and good, except I like to have the physical copies, and so this was on a clearance or something, so I picked it up. All right, so moving on. from that. Okay, let's talk about these two.
Okay.
You want to talk about this one? Do you remember where we got that one?
No, I don't.
We got that at a garage sale with your brother.
Whiplash.
Whiplash. I actually got Arctic Thunder with it, but I already had Arctic Thunder.
Oh, you know what? I might not have like been there when you did it. I think I was in the car.
Yeah, I mean, you were waiting in the car. But
I didn't realize what
he picked up Vex and some other Xbox game, but he passed over this one, so I grabbed it. I don't know if it's any good or not.
It's complete.
But yeah, it's complete. Needs to be cleaned up. But that was a garage sale pickup for a couple of bucks. And then he found me, your brother Eric found me Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge for the Wii U.
Oh, he got that in
This is at a Goodwill. This was at a Goodwill. This is one of those in Chicago, where Target or Goodwill will buy old Target stock. And I guess it was a 50% off day because it says $30 here. But he only paid like $12 for it. And so for $12, I'll definitely get a Goodwill or a Wii U game. A new Wii U game.
Thing is like, so Goodwill will buy the Target stuff, or Target will give it to them and stuff, but then sometimes Goodwill will like have a higher price.
They'll have a higher price
Target was selling for clearance.
But when it's 50% off, that changes the whole equation.
Yeah, I think this is like $41.98. So
so that was good. Glad to pick that one up. Okay, and then we had this while Eric was here. We had this sort of, I don't know what you call it, adventure at a local store.
So Eric and I went to the grocery store to buy some stuff.
My brother went with it.
Yeah, and he said, look at Fred Meyer. That's Fred Meyer. Look at stuff for to buy. So Eric found some stuff, and he bought like 3 games. They had a special where these discounted games were only $15 each now.
Yeah, so we got Epic Mickey 2 for the Wii U. And Scribblenauts Unlimited.
Right.
And those were, the sticker says 20, but they were $15 plus 10% off.
And I kept telling him, because I knew that there was a special one-day only coupon that if you bought anything in electronics and like their garden section, the more you bought, the more you saved. So if you spent $50, you'd save $10. And I was like, you didn't spend more than $50, right? He's like, no, I didn't. I was like, okay, fine. So then later on,
he and I went back.
Yeah, you guys went back.
And these games were also $15 with 10% off. Dragon's Dogma for the Xbox 360. I don't know, Capcom RPG. And 99 Nights 2. Now I had recently bought 99 Nights at a pawn shop. And so, as Melissa alluded to earlier, if I have a game in a series, I like to get all of them. So this game's supposed to be horrible, but
you have to complete
I had to complete the set. So I saw it there, and it was $15 plus 10% off, so $13.50.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed it. And then along with that, they had this game, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, for, it says 60, but it was on sale for 40 plus another 10% off, which made it 36. So at $36, I was going to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the Final Fantasy 13 games. I enjoyed the previous 2, and it was a foregone conclusion I was going to buy the third one no matter what. I was just waiting for the price to hit the right thing. So with these 2, this was another 15 or 13.50, 13.50. That's 27 and 36. So 57, $63.
So he comes home with this, and
so I come home with this another $63.
And he goes, no, what coupon? I go, there's a coupon today, you know. And I told him, you know, and I said, if you spend $100, you save $20. And so then he was like, oh. So then we were doing the math and making sure, because these were an extra 10%. And of course, if it's like $99.99, you're not going to get the coupon.
Right?
And I was like, well, we need Roundup, so go get some Roundup, because it's garden stuff too. So the Roundup put us over the edge.
So we went back. We returned all the games.
All 5.
Bought all of them again with Roundup. Got the $15 price, the $40 price. Got those all 10% off. With the Roundup, that got us to $100.90-something cents. And then they gave us the $20 off coupon, which of course I applied to my video game purchases, not the Roundup. So
no, the Roundup was regular price.
In the end, these games should have been 4 times 15, 60 plus another 40. Should have been $100, and they were 10% off plus another 20. I paid like 70 for them. Yeah. So I was really happy. That was a great deal. Thanks to Fred Meyer for allowing us to pull that one off. So that was good. Very happy about that. At the end of the day, the $15 games I got for when I do them in my spreadsheet, they came up to about 10, and this Lightning Returns came out to just under 30. So very happy about that. Okay, so moving on, let's do these more recent ones. Just got this stuff today. Deadly Premonition Director's Cut for the PS3. Now this is supposed to be a horrible game. The Director's Cut is supposed to be better, but it's kind of getting a cult following. And I had been looking for it on Amazon for a long time, and for a long time it was $35, and I kept thinking, I'm gonna wait, and then it went away, and then the price went up to $50, and it wasn't through Amazon, it was through all these other third-party sellers, and so shipping wasn't free and all of that stuff. And then the other day I looked again, and it was 27 something, and I pulled the trigger. I bought it. It was available from Amazon. I had free shipping. It was under $35, and I grabbed it, and it's mostly just. I have this game for the same reason, not quite the same, but it's similar to having Night Trap, right? It's a horrible game that has kind of got a cult following, and you know, I'll keep it sealed for a while. I wanted to have it. So, Deadly Premonition, Director's Cut for the PS3. And this is not a video game, but it's a video game related book. I'm actually really excited to read this. The Console Wars. This is about the 16-bit battle, the battle for 16-bit supremacy between Sega and Nintendo. And apparently it's really a story about a guy named Tom Kalinske, who was the CEO of Sega during the Genesis era. So during the Genesis era. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I love to get books about video games. I have a few of them. The history of video games. The Master System Encyclopedia. So maybe at some point we'll do a book review of this. But I'm really looking forward to reading this. And it seems like a very interesting book. Okay.
This is forward by Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, those actors, and they're actually going to be making a movie about this.
That's right. That's what I thought.
So we'll see how that goes. Which, interestingly, the movie is being done by Sony. They're all involved, I guess. You know, somehow Microsoft will have to get involved too, and Coleco. All right, let's do this one.
Okay.
Wii Mini. This is the what now? Fifth Wii I have, fifth boxed new Wii. I got way too many Wiis, but I have to get. I don't have to, but it was $100. I was waiting for it to go on sale for $90, but what ended up happening is we got an extra 5% off coupon from Target. We got a 5% off deal, so I did two 5% offs. To get this for about 9.75% or something. At the end of the day, it's like 9.75% off when you take two 5% and do them the way they do them. So this was just a little over $90. Wii Mini. Most people are saying there's no reason to buy this, although recently Nintendo turned off all the Wii online servers. So the fact that this doesn't have online is irrelevant, I guess, for online play. You can't do the Wii Store or the Virtual Console, but in coming years, this is going to be about playing Wii games. So I haven't opened it yet; it's still sealed, and really happy to have this. I think I may actually open it and try it out. So excited to have the Wii.
Is this like equivalent to getting like a Slim, a PlayStation?
I think it's like a Slim. Yeah, it's a second model, and it's like an NES top loader or a Super Nintendo Slim or a PlayStation Slim.
You gotta get the silver one.
Yeah. Well, this is plus this is red, right? It comes with a red Wii remote. So anyway, got this for about $90. Probably gonna open it up and take a look at it. So excited to have that. I've been enjoying collecting for the Wii. Now you know. All right, and so finally, the last thing, the big thing was a Craigslist bundle that had 20 games. Now, 17 of these games I already had. So I bought this bundle for 3 games, maybe 4. One of the ones is a duplicate, but it's a variant from one I have, so we'll talk about that. So let me read off the other 17 games that I already have, and then I'll tell you about the other 3, which one of them is the reason why I bought this bundle, and I think you'll agree at the end of this. So the ones that I already have, which I'm not going to show, but I want to list them off so you get an idea of what was in the bundle. Battletoads, Blades of Steel, Double Dribble, Hogan's Alley, Ikari Warriors, Jackal, Michael Andretti's World GP, Rad Racer, Rampage, Snake Rattle and Roll, Super C, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet triple cartridge, Tetris, Track and Field 2. Okay, so those are all the duplicates. That's all just nonsense, and they were not in very good shape. So it had Battletoads, that's good. It had Super C, that's pretty good. But they were damaged, and this guy was also a smoker, so they have some damage to the labels. They don't smell real great. Some of them are yellowed a little bit. But those aren't the reasons. I mean, maybe I'll try to recoup some of my cost by trading off Battletoads and Super Contra or Super C. But that's not the reason I bought this bundle. So the other 3 games, or the 2 of the other games that I have, one of them is just nonsense I don't really care about, and that's NFL Football by LJN. I don't have this game, but I don't care about it either, so this was not a factor, but it's one that I didn't have already. The next one is one that I didn't have, and I'm kind of interested in, but it's not that great either, but I'm collecting the black label, so volleyball. So I got another black label. It is a 5-screw. It is a 5-screw version, so glad to have this. So that was nice. And then the variant of the one that I already have is Legend of Zelda, or sorry, The Adventures of Link. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Gray cartridge. I have the gold version. I can't remember if I've tried this yet. I may not have even tried this. I have no idea if it works, but it is the variant, the gray cartridge variant. So I might keep this one because it seems like it's kind of fun. But the reason I bought the bundle, the reason that the whole bundle was worth, I think, I don't know if I said it already, it was $60 for these 20 games. So an average $3 a game isn't bad. But the entire reason I bought this bundle is because there was one cartridge in there that was worth over $60 by itself. And I wasn't initially gonna get this bundle. I contacted the guy as soon as I heard about it, and he said, well, somebody else contacted me and wanted me to hold it for them. But ultimately he contacted me back that day and said, well, why don't you come and meet me? And I said, okay. So whatever happened with the other guy fell through. I don't know what happened there, but the final game, I'm trying to build this up. Maybe it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, that's so lame, dude.
Okay, so it's not stadium events or anything like that, but it's by far the most expensive Nintendo game I have now. Yeah. And it's up there. And it's Mighty Final Fight. And this was the this is the whole reason I bought the bundle, because I know, or at least this game apparently is going for more than $60. And I confirmed it, you know, by checking a number of sources that it seems to be going for more than that. So I was happy to pay $60 for the bundle and get this game with it. And thank goodness it works. It does work. It took a while. It took a bit there to get it going at first, but I cleaned it out, and it's in pretty good shape. The label's not bad. I think the back of the back label maybe has a little bit of damage to it, but this is apparently not that easy to come by, and I wouldn't have known. I don't know anything about NES, but I watch other YouTubers, and they tell me that, you know, this is sort of a sought-after game. So I went for this bundle, and I'm going to try to recoup some of my costs by trading off or getting rid of some of the other games. Glad to have this. I think I'm going to keep this. I don't have any intentions of collecting a full Nintendo collection. My NES collection really is only going to be games that I'm interested in playing, but Mighty Final Fight seems like it's one that's worth keeping. So was glad to get this for on average $3, but realistically speaking, you know, the other games in the bundle don't count for anything. So it's going to be $60 minus what I can get for trading off some of the other ones. So that was sort of the best pickup of the month. That and maybe the Wii Mini and Final Fantasy 13 and some other stuff. So
I like the Fred Meyer.
Well, yeah, that was like an adventure, right? Yeah. We went there 3 times. We went there once and bought 2 games, and then I went back, and then I went back again, returned everything, and rebought everything. So that was a heck of an adventure. So that's our May pickups. Pretty good stuff there, and
June
definitely
is probably,
some games.
June, I think, is even slower, isn't it?
It probably will be.
I think it will be.
We haven't picked up anything.
No,
I mean, it's still technically May.
No, I know, but like, I'm thinking ahead. Like, it's going to be slower.
I'm not sure what we're going to do in June. We might get.
Busy.
I'd like to get Super Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
But
I think our weekends are pretty booked already.
They're pretty booked.
Yeah.
We're going to be in Chicago and Wisconsin for a little bit of that. So
Yeah, so you don't want to pay tax.
That's true. I don't want to pay. I got spoiled by no sales tax in Oregon. But we will have to check out the game stores in Chicago and Wisconsin if we can.
Maybe you guys can go to swap meet.
Yeah, the swap.
Because that's always
there is a swap meet in near where her brother
Illinois.
lives in Alsip, Illinois, that we've gone to a couple of times. All right. Anyway, that's May.
Yep.
So pretty good. Not too bad. And I guess that's all for now. So thanks for watching.
Yep. If you enjoyed the video, like us and subscribe.